Hey guys, Foral the Alligator here, and today you guys may have noticed a whole different angle. One second guys, there we go. You may have recognized a whole different angle. This time you actually can see both of my hands. Ghost Hand Simulator 2019, let's go. So today I'm going to attempt to do something a little bit different in my range. And I know you guys have been really kind of impatiently waiting. Not really impatiently, because no one really cares. No one cares about Foral. Foral sucks. But anyway, today we're going to be I'm going to attempt to do a DIY video for my groundbreaking effect that I use for my Hulkbuster that a lot of people see during some of my display videos, which will be coming out later on. So I'm just going to do a basic base ground effect for everyone. I may or may not paint it in maybe a next part. I will see based on the results of this one. So anyway, what you guys are going to need, this is obviously the final product. I painted the front and the back. So what you guys are going to need are one bowl. We will see where that is going to come into play soon. So I'm going to put that there. Some parchment paper. I am using just regular store brand. Some toothpicks. I'm going to use tape. Remember to use parchment tape or parchment paper, not not wax paper, because the next thing we're going to be using is a hot glue gun, and that will be a necessary thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this in now, and I will be right back. Alright, now that I have the hot glue gun warming up, I'm going to get to why the bowl is so important. We're going to put it on its bottom like so, and take enough wax paper. One second guys. There we go. Going to take some wax paper. You just want a little bit, not a whole lot. I actually might have just ripped off too much. And you just want to coat the bowl like so. The reason why I brought tape is I was thinking I could do one of these, and I can't get a hold of it. Good job, Foral. We don't want to... Come on, I can't English today. Cat. And I'm knocking everything over. So we want to put it nice and over the bottom. It helps to have a solid bottom. The reason why I brought the tape is so I could kind of tape it down, but I don't think we're going to need it. I'm going to move my camera real quick. There we go. And if you guys are liking this type of video, please let me know. So we're going to wait for that to warm up. Actually, one second. Do we have enough heat? Perfect. Okay. So once we have your hot glue gun heated up and everything, it's always good to have another glue stick ready. So we're going to gently go around the entirety of the bowl. And you guys just want to get the circle. It's not going to have to be a solid one, like a perfect circle, but it will do. I'm just going to move my tripod a bit. There we go. This way you can kind of see what I'm doing. And I goofed. This is why you always pay attention to where your hot glue stick is. Come on. There we go. And once that kind of dries, you can slowly work in and fill in all the corners. The first time I actually did this, I used tinfoil, and I made a huge mistake. because turns out tinfoil and hot glue does not go very well. And I'll show you kind of like the results of that. I'm just gently going over this. You could make your effect as big as you want depending on what bowl you want to use. I'm using a classic cereal bowl. It's a whole lot of the time, but I do like when people use creativity to make all sorts of stuff. That is why I kind of got this idea from a Miss Zubby from Zubby's Creations. She does a lot of hot glue effects and hot glue tricks, and I figured I kind of could get on that hobby train. And I have been meaning to make this for a while. The reason being the reason why I haven't is I didn't have a tripod. And Foral, being the smartest person alive, I finally found a place where I could get a tripod for my phone. And yeah, so I hope you guys really do appreciate this. Like, I would love to see like your creations. I might make a like small little video or whatever. Like, I have no idea how I want to do, like how I want to see everyone's projects. Like, if you guys want, you could do a video and like send me a link in the comments like, oh hey Foral, I tried your tricks. That would be great. Or like you could comment below like, hey Foral, you're garbage, please never do this video again. I also might do some more hot glue like ideas and everything. So basically I was filling in the void. So we're going to wait for the hot glue to like droop to glue, or yeah. We're going to wait for the hot glue to dry. And while I'm doing so, I'm going to gently make another layer. And my glue stick is almost out, so I'm going to put another one. So that's how you do that. I'm using a high temperature. You could use a low, but I would recommend a high. I don't have a low one, so you do what you make of it. Alright, so I'm going to pause the video, wait for this to dry, and then we will get back to the second part. So I will see you soon. Alright, and I am back. The glue finally settled. I removed the bowl. You can remove the bowl. You don't have to. Because once you set the solid, like once you set your circle, you're pretty much set with like the size you want. And you could always build up with it just being on the ground. So right now, we're just going to do another layer, fill in all of our gaps. Or attempt to fill in, that is. And get, of course, like some of the stragglers out and all this. Remember, like, you don't have to be perfect with the hot glue gun. Perfect is, what is that word? It's subjective. Just like art. Like, art's subjective. Alright. Let's get this going here. I'm going to add another hot glue stick because, I just used 4. Like, I would recommend you bring about like 4 or 5, depending on how much glue you actually want to use. And you guys are probably wondering, like, why the toothpicks came into play when I made the second one, or the first one. So what I did was I wanted to make a city slash urban slash suburban area where whoever was punching would make a burst in the ground that would cause all of your wires and all of your ground piping to just come out of the ground. So that's where I put the toothpicks bursting out But this one, I think I'm going to make a water effect, so a little bit similar, just based on the paint. So how I did like the various shapes was I took the toothpicks, broke them in half, or like thirds, fourths, whatever you would like, and kind of you place them wherever you want. So like for example, I'm going to put one here, and let the hot glue kind of do its magic. And get that tilted a little bit, because water never really like comes straight up. And then you go around with your other toothpicks and add as many spikes or spouts as you want. I'm going to add about like 4 and maybe see how it goes. It mostly depends on how much time you actually want to take into your art or into your effect. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to also fill in some holes, some standard holes. Waste most of my glue stick because, you know, Forals for alligators, dumb. Okay. So that was just 2. I'm going to add a couple more. And it doesn't matter if they are perfectly broken or anything because no one's really going to see them. And please guys, if you really like this video, let me know in the comments below saying I should do another craft. Give me some ideas what you would like to see. I would greatly appreciate it, and I will try my best to make it happen. What else? Like, if you are new to the channel, I would appreciate it if you like, comment, subscribe. I make videos whenever I feel like. I do try my best to kind of stay relevant. Yeah. So like I'm just going to make another like spout right here where my finger is. Alright. And let that dry. Like, it mostly depends on where you want to put the action figure's foot. Just to remind you, I am not gluing my figure to the base. I am going to have it mobile. And it mostly depends on the thickness of it. Like, this one is obviously smaller because what I did with the second one was I took the tin foil and made it like, what's the word? I wrapped it around the tin foil, around the bowl. So that's what I did. And now once you get all your toothpicks dry, you just want to gently cover them so they aren't tipping over with your hot glue. Just remember, like, it is however you want. You could make it as thick or as thin as you want. I'm doing nice thick layers so I could get a nice water effect when I drip or when I begin painting. And I am almost out of paint or out of glue, so time to do this again. And maybe next time I might do a little Q&A while doing this. That way it kind of fills the void, or like the void of talking and everything. I zoomed in for you guys, that way you can see what exactly I'm talking about and not look like a weirdo. So I'm gently filling in all of the cracks. But yeah, guys, I am cutting it a little bit close to the 20-minute mark. So I'm going to let it go here. I may make a part 2 where we paint it. I do hope this is a little bit enjoyable for everyone. But yeah, guys, I'm a Foral. I will slowly work on this in the meantime. But yeah, I have been Foral. You guys have been fantastic. I hope you enjoy my little DIY video. I do hope to do more. If you guys want, please let me know if you actually enjoy this and I didn't waste my time. Like I didn't waste my time making this video. But yeah, guys. I'm kind of out of words. So yeah, I hope to see you soon. Peace out, guys. And my hot glue is out. There's my thumb, and goodbye.